First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from the Superdome.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The Saints at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll drop to throw.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 2. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returnable now. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of him.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
The 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. It's Barber. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 8.
The slot man in motion right. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable.
He's got a man complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and he makes the score 21-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And some space here.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Out of the gun now on third down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Finding his safety, puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a safe touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand that...
There he goes, right side, the 20. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll set up to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
They'll try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the back.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Graves.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They're going to look to throw.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. But a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.